Yo, welcome to day one of renovating my first house. Just bought a 3 bedroom, semi-detached house. Got zero experience of any of this. Just trying to figure it all out as I go along, really. Currently 3 degrees outside and there's no central heating in here, hence why I got the coat and the hat on. If you've got any tips or if you're a first time by yourself with any questions, just leave them in the comments. So far I spent £3,087 and 99 pence on buying this house, but I'll break that down in a little bit. I can't lie, I love Homes of the Hammer, so it was only right that I bought a project house. My level 3 survey estimated cost of repairs of 30k, and that's without any like cosmetic stuff like fitting a kitchen or whatever. So I guess we'll see how much it really costs. You'll see that there's hella stuff left in the yard. So basically what happened is the woman that lived here, she lived here her whole life. And at some point last year, she had a fall and basically she never came back to the house. So she's in a care home now. Her only family is her brother, and her brother struggles with his mobility, struggles to walk. And so basically what I said is take all the personal items, anything important, and leave the rest. So my first project is to clear it all out, see if there's anything that's can be sold. Like there's a TV in here, there's some cupboards, cabinets, there's a couple of sofas, so yeah, going through it all. But since getting the keys yesterday, I bought a load of energy efficient light bulbs, started getting quotes for an asbestos survey, taking pictures of my meters, got in contact with the energy and water suppliers and the council to see if cavity wall insulation has been put in and for council tax. So my spend is just under 3.1k so far. That's £2,257 and 87 pence on conveyancer fees, £546 and 20 pence on survey fees, £260 and 93 pence on buildings insurance, and £22 and 99 pence on some light bulbs, dehumidifiers, candles, and a lighter. Leave a comment with any tips or questions. Yo, day 2 of renovating my first yard. So I just bought a 3 bedroom, semi-detached house. Got zero experience of doing any of this. Once again, it's like 1 degree outside. So I got the hat and the coat on, no central heating right now, but coming in the near future. Any tips or questions, please leave them in the comments. I ran into a little problem today. So I spent another £22 and 26 pence on some more light bulbs and some dusters, taking my total spend to £3,110 and 25 pence. I've had none of the big costs yet, but I've got a few of them coming up soonish, so make sure you stay tuned for them. So today I've just been working on clearing out the living room and taking photos of furniture and items to list on eBay, etc. I also started clearing out the kitchen cupboards, ready to start ripping it out sometime soon. Leave a comment with any tips or questions. See you on day 3. Day 3 of renovating my first house with no experience. On weekdays, I only get a few hours after work to actually get stuff done. Can't lie, yeah, this fridge absolutely stunk. I also applied for the 25% single occupier council tax discount. The original quote was like 1.5k. I also continue clearing out more kitchen cupboards. I'm now down to the final few. I need to do a tip run just soon as there's hella bags accumulating and my bin outside is full. Leave a comment with any tips or questions for a first time buyer renovating the house with no experience. See you on day 4. I just bought this. Total spend on this yard is now day 4 renovating my first house with no experience. This right here is the worst smelling thing I've ever smelled in my life. There's been no one living here for over a year and that's just been sat there. But yeah, I ended up spending like £2 today. I've still got the problem with the toilet not flushing, the dead water pressure, and one of the taps not working. So I've got some quotes from a few plumbers today. Hopefully one coming out in the next few days. I also filled out an application for a government scheme offering free cavity wall insulation. Car is just blitzing here. And I took a trip to Screwfix to get a reciprocating saw, a battery and some gloves ready to start ripping some stuff out. All of that cost £192 and 27 pence, taking my total spent on this yard to £3,302 and 52 pence. Leave a comment with any tips or questions. See you on day 5. This wall is getting demolished. Day 5 of renovating my first house with no experience. I'm gonna walk you through my plans for downstairs because I don't think I've been through them yet. If you've got any tips or questions, leave them in the comments. I also got a free charger today, so I bought the saw and the battery yesterday, not realizing that I need the charger. Charger was 20 quid, but I just got it off Amazon. And I had a gift card from Christmas. So the living room's not a bad size, but I need to get jackhammers in to hammer up the concrete floor and even it out. I'm gonna get this fire removed and the rest of this is just gonna get taken back to brick. This wall's getting demolished. I don't think it's low bearing based off floor plans, but I am gonna get structural engineering. Kitchen and the utility is gonna be taken back to brick, and then I'll have a nice open plan kitchen dining kind of thing. Leave a comment with any tips or questions. See you on day 6. Day 6 of renovating my first house with no experience. The water pressure's fixed. So I had the plumber come around today, fix the problem with the water pressure, the toilet not flushing, and he also capped off the gas so I can rip out the fire, the cooker, and the storage heater upstairs. It actually all only cost £40, so now my total spend is £3,342 and 52 pence. Yo, whoever decided to create these things has a new op. Well, thanks to them, I got the shelves out and doors off this cupboard. Now I just need to try and work out how to unattach it from the wall and fully dismantle it. After that, the next job will be to take off the laminate countertop in the utility and take out that cupboard in there as well. If you've got any tips or questions, leave them in the comments. See you on day 7. Day 7 of renovating my first house with no experience. Had a leak today, the day after the plumber was here. Long story short, I had the man them round. We were getting stuff done efficiently. We were taking out the cupboards and stuff in the utility. And then we need to get the tumble dryer and the washing machine out to be able to lift up the laminate countertop. So at first it was leaking a little bit, nothing major, so I just turned the water off under the sink and we left it, forgot about it, carried on doing what we're doing. A bit later we uncovered a bit more of the pipe for the washing machine. There was an isolation valve on it, so I turned it off. I obviously turned the water back on underneath the sink and it was all calm until 5 minutes later I went back to the utility and there was water all over the floor. So clearly the isolation valve doesn't work. Got to get the plumber back out to fix that at some point, and the water's currently still off. I had a total of about 3 tea towels and an old mop that was left in the house without a bucket, so that's how we're clearing up the leak. Gonna bring in a couple of dehumidifiers to try and capture all the moisture. But at least we've got a lot done. So we've got the cupboards out, we've got the laminate countertop up, the utility is basically where it needs to be apart from a wet floor. And I think my boys enjoyed destroying some stuff ready to be thrown away. Any tips or questions, leave them in the comments. See you on day 8.